49ers are now they're going to Mac Jones pro day. They're not going to Justin Fields pro day. There's a possibility that Zach Wilson won't be there for the 49ers. Do you put any stock in the pro day thing where Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch go? They're not going to Justin Fields. They're going to Mac Jones.
Yeah, I do. Mac Jones is a heck of a player now. And there are many that would say he reminds you of a guy that was pretty good with the Niners named Joe Montana. So I would put some stock into that. I don't know that they would have to move up to number 3 to get him unless they had information that indicated that was the move they had to make. I would say that it's probably a backup move for them. They are counting on getting Zach.
Yeah.
But look, who knows? What great general managers do a tremendous job of is not tipping their hand.
Yeah.
Creating deception. And John, I think, fits in that case. I mean, he understands the world that he's living in right now, and he understands the importance of not tipping his hand, keeping people on edge, creating some disinformation. Hey, they may not be going to Justin Fields pro day, but they may have someone there that's got eyes on him that they really trust.
They certainly
I don't know.
do. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
they do. Yes.
So, look, there's a lot of deceit that goes on in this month before the draft. Always fun for us to talk about. Always fun to kind of evaluate. My gut feeling, though, is if they can get Zach Wilson, they're ecstatic. If he's gone for some reason, I don't know where they go. I got a feeling, though, that they don't make that move, Grant, unless they are 99.9% sure that they're going to get their guy, whoever their guy is. We're sitting here and we're assuming that it's a quarterback. We're making that assumption based on what we hear, what we feel, what we've seen on tape, what we've seen on game day, what we know their needs are, but it could be something else. But I got to believe at that price, it's a quarterback.
Yes. And can you explain to me and to the viewers the significance of a pro day? If you're trading up from all those picks and you're the head coach of the team, do you want to see him throw live? How important is that at the pro day?
It's important.
Yeah.
I think it's important. You want to see him on the hoof throwing live, and this is really the only chance that a coach is going to get. And Kyle's a quarterback expert, and he wants to see the ball come out of the guy's hand live. He wants to see the accuracy live. He wants to see the movement skills live. He also wants to see body language. He wants to see when there's a bad throw, how does the quarterback react? If the receiver drops the ball, how does the quarterback react? If he's asked to do something that he's never done before, how does he react? If people cheer for him when he makes a big throw like we saw with Zach the other day, how does he react? This guy, man, he just kept his eyes exactly where they should be. He stayed focused. He wasn't at all bothered by the noise. He didn't respond to it. He just stayed on point, and that's what you want out of quarterbacks. So they're going to go see that with Mac Jones as well. I got to believe, once again, their decision is made should the decision be there for them to make. But you always do the work. You always do the work, even though the possibility may not happen for you. You have to know these players. You have to have seen them. You have to put your hands on them. You have to experience their drills in person. The pro day this year is more important than ever because we didn't have a combine. This is also a chance for Kyle and John to sit down with Mac and not have just 15 minutes or 20 minutes like you have at the combine, but to spend hours with him, to maybe go to dinner with him the night before, to watch film with him, to get a real understanding of his football intelligence, things you just can't do at the combine. So it's really important.
Yeah, and I think you're probably right that their target is Zach Wilson. And I think it's interesting that the trade became official about the same day that Kyle and John were at Zach Wilson's pro day, along with Robert Saleh and the Jets. So maybe something happened. Maybe there was a conversation. Maybe that's not a coincidence. Who knows?
Well, I mean, I don't think it would be unethical, and I don't think it would be unusual either for Robert to tell them, in private, listen, our guy is not Zach. That's not our guy. And there's just zero chance that a man of his integrity is gonna screw them over. I can't see that happening. I think it's not well, it's unusual that there be a conversation like that, but it's happened. It's happened many times, and because of the relationship between Robert and Kyle and John, I don't think that it would be out of the question that Robert and them got together and they said, "Listen, we're about to make a heavy ass investment here," and he said, "Listen, we're not taking Zach. That's not our guy. Our guy is Justin Fields. Our guy is the kid from North Dakota State. Our guy is
Kyle
Sewell.
Pitts.
Our guy is
who knows?
somebody."
Yeah.